Necklaces have been worn since the beginning of civilization. The earliest ones were made of seashells or stones, and then developed into versions with glass beads. In antique times, beads and shells were also used as currency for trade. As beads and shells traveled the world, so did the tradition of the necklace. It's been adored by everyone, from kings and queens to tribes in the most remote parts of the planet, developed and refined into today's silhouettes. But now, let's begin exploring some of the most loved types of necklaces in modern times. Link chain necklaces. Since ancient times, the link chain has enjoyed a special place in jewelry. From the very beginning, it's been used for adornment of the neck, to carry pendants, and as a symbol of power and wealth. An early example is the livery collar, a necklace style worn during the 1400s and worn by royals, politicians, and noblemen as a symbol of prestige. Just like we explored in the chapter about bracelets, most fine jewelers custom make their chains with their own special design. Many times a company's signature link is developed into different sizes, across materials, and expanding into full collections with rings, earrings, bracelets, brooches, and body jewelry. Link chains are great to combine with alternative materials like ceramic, wood, stone, and horn. For any link chain necklace, it's important to think about how you can make the clasp a beautiful, integrated part of the jewel. Multi-row necklaces. Chains are great for layering. Being fluid and available in such a wide range of gauges and types, they're perfect for effortless, casual chic styles when worn together. Even if many love the layered look, not everybody is good at mixing and matching. So jewelers help their customers by offering necklaces that have already been put together into cool combinations. Sautoir and station necklaces. A sautoir is a chain necklace that's long enough to be wrapped several times around your neck, often combined with beads, pearls, stones, or other elements. Sautoirs with just one or a few stations are also called station necklaces. They first became popular during the Edwardian era, thanks to fashion icon Queen Alexandra, who adored them for their versatility. A sautoir can also turn into different jewels, like this piece here from John Hardy. It can transform from a long necklace into a short necklace and 2 bracelets, because of multiple clasps on the chain. Wraps and scarves. This type of necklace is worn wrapped or tied around the neck, usually without a clasp. This means that it needs to be long enough to be wrapped or tied without falling off when you wear it. Soft fluid chains or mesh are perfect for this style. Just like the sautoir, it's versatile for you to wear any way that the length allows and your imagination takes you. Pearl necklaces. Pearls are one of the most loved stones in the world and have been collected by divers in the Indian Ocean for thousands of years. The Chinese started to search for seawater pearls in the South China Sea from 206 BC, attaching ropes to their waists so they could be brought back up to the surface safely. Pearls were also one of the main things that brought Julius Caesar to Britain. There are 2 main types of pearls found in jewelry: natural and cultured pearls. Natural pearls are very rare and extremely expensive, so most samples used in jewelry are cultured, which can also be very precious and expensive. The process of culturing pearls was developed by British biologist William Seville Kenton, and soon brought to Japan, where Mikimoto, famous as the first company in the world to create cultured pearls, commercialized the technology with Akoya pearl oysters in 1916. Today, Mikimoto is a world leader in high-end pearl jewels. In the chapter about stones, you'll learn lots more about these luscious round gems. Pure strung pearl necklaces are a loved classic in jewelry. For designs where the pearls are the protagonist, the clasp is an especially important part of the necklace to distinguish one brand from another. This necklace from Don Hardy can be worn in a number of different ways. As a multi-strand, a single strand, a lariat, a wrap necklace, or even a wrap bracelet, thanks to its multiple clasps. Style icon Coco Chanel became one of the most famous designers of Sautoir necklaces, combining pearls with precious elements and chains for effortless silhouettes that became a worldwide success. Today, pearl sautoirs are worn by women of all ages. The bib. I know, called like a baby's bib, it doesn't sound very sexy. But these necklaces are hot items today. The definition of a bib is that it has a circular or triangular shape in front, dropping below the collarbone, with a slim connection to the back. The first bibs were found in Greece and Rome in the 7th century, and ever since the style has cycled in and out of fashion throughout history. The first time that the term bib necklace was used was in 1892. All of these silhouettes are actually one necklace that can be worn in all of these different ways. Delicate necklaces with a center composition. These are pretty types of necklaces that's been around for a long time, refined through centuries and cultures. They're made with fine chains and a motif composed of different elements or pendants in the front. The ID necklace. Today's ID necklaces are versions of men's dog tags and military ID bracelets, dating back to the Spartans and later to American soldiers during World War II. They were worn to identify who was hurt or died in battle. The shapes are mostly linear and worn vertically or horizontally. In men's jewels, it's popular to have stones inlaid in the tags. Chokers and rigid necklaces. A choker is exactly what it sounds like, a really tight necklace. One of the most famous chokers in history is from the 1500s, worn by Anne Boleyn, the Queen of England and legendary wife of King Henry VIII, who had her killed soon after they were married. Through the centuries, they've been worn by women from any social status, from prostitutes tying ribbons with a little dangling pendant around their necks, to noblewomen and queens adorned with incredibly precious versions. A choker can have any dimension, fine and delicate, which are often stacked, or wide, hugging the throat. Rigid tubular necklaces are often made either without a mechanism, with a space large enough for the throat to pass through, with flex tubing, or with a hinge mechanism that allows the necklace to open and close. Flex and coil necklaces. Made with the same concept as coil bracelets, this type of necklace lends itself perfectly to tight and multi-wrapped styles. This is the iconic tubo gas design from Marina B in yellow gold and diamonds. Riviere. These guys have been popular since the mid-18th century and are basically the necklace version of the tennis bracelet. They're made with a single row of gemstones, mostly of the same type, size, and shape, or with gems that graduate in sizes. The name Riviere isn't as used today as it was in the past. Another name is line necklace. Y necklaces. A Y necklace has the shape of a Y in front. They're almost always made with soft chains combined with one or more precious elements. Today you'll find them with dimensions ranging from big and bold to delicate. Lariat. A lariat is similar to the Y neck, with a Y shape in the front. What defines a lariat is that it's done with one or more soft chains that slide through an element at the Y connection point. Most lariats don't have a clasp, so the chains need to be at least long enough for you to be able to slide them over your head. At the end of the chain, there are usually one or more elements which prevent the chain from sliding out of the necklace when worn. Tassels. Tassel necklaces are perfect with soft chains or beads for fluid movement and comfort. They're often worn with longer chains. Modular necklaces. You can have a lot of creative fun with these. Modular necklaces are made with different elements that are connected together in a way that gives the necklace movement and a precise fit. Something to keep in mind when designing them is that the more elements you create, the more expensive and complicated the piece becomes. For high jewelry and one-of-a-kind pieces, it's okay to go complex and intricate, while for jewels made in quantities, you need to limit the number of different components. Modular necklace isn't the actual name for this type of jewel, but it does explain the style. Cord necklaces. Cord necklaces are perfect for pieces at opening price points and for adding color pops. Leather, cotton, rubber, silk, and satin are some of the most popular types of cords in fine jewelry. Bar necklaces. Bar necklaces are modern styles with a bar-shaped element attached to a fine chain. In fine jewelry today, they come in any precious metal, often combined with stones or other materials. Pendants. During the Stone Age, people would tie talismans like teeth, stones, and shells around their neck. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt wore large pendants with designs of the sovereign, or metal and stones carved into figurative motifs like scarves, serpents, the eye of God, and other symbols of protection, worship, and good luck. During the Middle Ages, religious pendants like crosses became a trend. Sometimes during the 16th century, pendants transformed beyond the religious and spiritual themes into more decorative designs. Today, pendants come in an infinity of different materials, dimensions, and designs, suitable for anything from opening price points to very expensive one-of-a-kind pieces. Some categories never go out of style, like charms with different meanings, hearts, zodiacs, or religious motifs like crosses. These talisman necklaces in silver and gold comes from the Attribution collection, made by American designer Alex Hosek, who started her successful career in jewelry early in life. Her pieces are all purposely handmade and soulful. Attribution is inspired by Egyptian geometric structures, juxtaposed hand-carved hieroglyphs, creating beauty through contrast. There are different types of pendants, those fixed to a chain, and those that can slide, or those that can be hooked on and off. Some pendants are sold without a chain and some with. Many pendants sold without the chain have something called a bail, which is a little ring at the top, made for the chains to slide through. Susan Callan's jewels are excellent examples of traditional designs with a modern twist, like these pendants in yellow gold, pink sapphires, and diamonds. Based in California, Susan has been designing fine jewelry for over 28 years, and is now creating the collections together with her daughter, Patil. Each piece is infused with the seesawing duality between symmetry and asymmetry, beautifully manifested in every jewel. Their collections have received large editorial recognition in the world press, and attention from celebrities like Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Jessica Alba, and many more. Sizes. Necklace lengths can be anything you want them to be as long as they fit your customers. Here are some industry standards. Chokers, 12 to 14 inches. Since each person's throat is different and chokers need to sit tight, it's a good idea to make them so that the customer can adjust the size on the back. Short necklaces vary between 14 to 16 inches and 16 to 18 inches. The length between 16 and 18 is called a princess length. They're often made adjustable, giving customers the option to wear them at the length they please. Matinee length, 20 to 24 inches. A length often offered adjustable. Opera length, 28 to 32 inches. Also, this length here is often offered adjustable. Sautoir and rope length, from 36 to 42 inches. Important takeaways. Here are some additional important things to keep in mind when you design necklaces. In general, they're great for layering, so consider this when you design. While medium to larger chains are perfect for personalizing, you'll probably want to use industrial chains for more delicate dimensions. Personalizing links for tiny chains is expensive, most requiring special machinery, so using industrial chains is more cost-effective. Pendants can sit on any chain length, so just go with the ones you think look the best. Pendants are great for reversible looks, something that people love for the added value. While some companies sell pendants separately, many find them easier to sell with a chain. Customers usually like to wear multiple pendants on a single chain. Beads are excellent for necklaces, adding fluid color pops. And they come in an infinity of shapes and sizes. You'll learn lots about them in the chapter about stones.